Welcome friends! In today's video, I'm breaking open a new journal and I plan to fill this journal with positive inspirational quotes. So I'll share all of my ideas. Let's get started. The first thing you'll need, of course, is a sketchbook or journal. Think about what kind of art you want to create or what is your mood and choose a journal that brings you joy. This is a yellow color Archer Olive dot grid journal that I'm choosing today. I love bright colors, so this one is totally my style. Next, you'll need a set of quotes that you plan to write into your journal. On my blog, I have a 366 positive quote PDF that you can download. They're all positive motivational quotes. You can pick and choose which ones to use, or you can go in chronological order and just letter all of them into a journal. Now, I'll share 3 examples in today's video. All of them are super simple using just one pen. I'll also share ways to decorate the finished quote. When you have a blank page, especially starting a new journal, you can feel very daunted. So what I like to do is reach for a pencil and just write down something. Here I just wrote the quote down. This is a great way to make sure that you don't have any spelling mistakes, to see what kind of words you have, if any words are giving you problem. A quick sketch is all you need to get started. With our pencil sketch in place, now I'm reaching for the Furunosuke brush pen. This is a small brush pen. It is great for beginners because it is easy to control. You can get the look of calligraphy, and it's really easy to use in your bullet journals especially. So the brush pen, of course, has a brush tip. What this means is that if you press down on the tip, you can get a thicker line, but if you don't press down too heavily, you can get a thinner line. You can choose to do calligraphy, or you can just trace over your letters holding the brush. What I would advise is that you try to hold the brush pen a little differently than a pen. You want to rest your wrist differently, hold the pen loosely, and just go over those pencil letters that you've already put in place. You will develop a style of your own. It doesn't have to be correct calligraphy, it doesn't have to be precise. Anything that you write down is still motivational. It's personal. For me, the act of actually writing down the word becomes more important than how it ends up looking. This journal would be a great place for you to just start practicing brush calligraphy. You can see here how the brush pen moves. You can press it down to get nice, even, thick strokes. And I enjoy brush lettering because it just makes you calm down. You really need to slow down to make the brush pen work, and that motion of you slowing down is a great way for your brain to realize that you need to calm down, and then you start focusing on the words that you're writing. And I like writing positive motivational quotes, and when you write things down, your brain really registers it, and for me that is the whole purpose of a quote journal. So our first quote for today is, "A great attitude becomes a great day, which becomes a great year." Now I love the way this looks, and all of you are always messaging me and asking simple ways to decorate a quote. So today I'm going to share 3 simple ideas. This first one has just a swirl. You can see I pulled out my pencil and I drew a curved line. Then I'm choosing 4 colors of Tombow Jewel brush pens. You can use any markers or highlighters that you have. Then I'm adding small dabs of color at equal distances along that curved line that we drew. I'm changing out the color and repeating this. So this just adds a pop of color at the bottom of our quote. It's very easy to do, and we can erase those pencil lines after we're done. Moving on to our second quote for today's video. I'm starting here, again I have a pencil sketch, but I'm starting in the center of the quote. And if you see, I have all capitals for this word. The reason why I do this is when you mix and match cursive and capital letters, you add more interest and drama to your quote. And I like to start some quotes in the center because maybe that is the word that I want the focus on. So I want to make sure that that word turns out correctly. And then I go in with the cursive handwriting around that word, and I can add the other words and make sure that there are no vacuum or empty spaces. I can kind of fit the words together like a puzzle so that everything looks cohesive and together. Now to decorate this quote, you can see I have a lot of white space around it. I'm going to just add a simple straight line underneath it. I've pulled out my ruler. I'm making sure I have my line correctly. And then I'm just drawing a straight line beneath it It's a simple, bold way to enhance your quote. Moving on to the third quote for today, I have some floral doodles and I'm holding the pen extremely loosely and I'm tracing over my pen lines. You can see this is a busy page. I have so much written down with the pencil already. I have florals and then I have all of these words of a large quote. I like to stay up late at night and the quietness of my house, that is when I do my best pencil work. Adding florals to your quote is a very easy way to decorate your page. You can add large florals, you can add small florals, you can add simple doodles, you can add detailed floral illustrations. You can add color or you can leave them black and white like I plan to today. There are so many ways to do this. The main thing that I like to do here is hold my pen loosely. You really don't want to grip your pen tightly. The looser you have, the lines are just more wavy, they're more free, and they just have that artistic look and feel. You can't get that if you're holding your pen tight. So just hold your pen loose and trace over your pencil lines loosely. You don't have to remain too faithful to it. Now I'm going to go over the pencil lines of my words and letter in the whole quote. Again, here you'll see that I've mixed and matched fonts. I have cursive font that is really simple. I like cursive font a lot because I grew up with cursive and I like the way all the letters look in it. But I also mix and match it with larger capital letters. The capital letters are great for you to just draw attention to certain words. They're also great if you want to fit larger words into a small space. You can make your letters skinnier and taller and you can just fit it in there. What you want to do is, of course, rest your wrist onto your notebook and kind of hold the pen loosely and just let the alphabets write. Just write it in your own handwriting if you want to. But holding the brush pen gives it a different look and feel, and that is how I actually started practicing brush lettering. You can also see that with my pencil sketch, I've erased a lot for this quote. Because there are so many words, it's difficult to make sure all of the words fit onto the page. The worst thing can happen when you're lettering a quote is that you don't have space left for the last word. So I like to have the pencil in there so I can erase it, figure out how many words I can fit in each line so that I have something that looks pleasing to the eye at the end. I want to encourage you to start a quote journal of your own. Start it on any day, it doesn't have to be the 1st of January. I plan to do 366 quotes in this journal of mine, and I don't think I'll finish it in a year because I'm not lettering a quote a day, and I'm fine with that. I think the goal here is just to have a habit of reaching for this journal and writing down those positive quotes ever so often, maybe once a week, twice a week, whenever you find time. And if you want to copy this exact design in your journal, I have no problem with that. Just make sure it's your personal journal, and in case you're sharing it on social media, please make sure to tag me at Smitha so that I can see your creations and cheer you on as well. I hope today's video gave you some inspiration and ideas on how to create quotes in your journal. Make sure to go in and erase all of those pencil lines. I get most of my comments asking, did you erase the pencil lines? So today I've left that in the video as well. I've tried not to speed up this video, so let me know in the comments below if you like this longer, slower format, or if you like a faster time-lapse kind of video. I totally love the yellow color cover of this journal, but you can use any journal that you have, and if you're a stationery lover like me, I'm sure you have an empty journal lying around in your home already. Just pull it out and start lettering quotes. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be beautiful when you start off either. I think you can go back in 10 years and see how you've progressed or how you've improved in your style. So maintaining a sketchbook is a great habit, and I hope to see you share your sketchbook pages with me. I'll see you all soon with another video. Till then, happy crafting, friends.